Fair catch, called for and made. Offense set on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The toss to the right. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Will take over. First and 10.
First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
To the air, it's Mills. Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Spits it out to the back. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 40. Coming up, fourth down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And on 2nd down for this offense, they'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Mills. He's going for a big play downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. Lean for the wire, touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over Boston College. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. He makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Mills. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's gonna do it for the first half. That's gonna wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
At the 15, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can anyone catch him? He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The give to the back. Running with power. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Easy. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, running back on the move. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
3rd down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Little touch pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Casey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mills. And that one's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Gain of 8. Now, 4th down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
42, Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Mills. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 15 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll try the run. Knocked off his feet. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship.